that she is somehow affiliated with the Blood Gang. And her name was brought up in trial during Tekashi 6ix9ine's trial. He brought not only her up, but he brought up a couple of other celebrities in terms of their association with him and their association with gangs. Cardi is saying that this screen cap is also false, that even though his Twitter got hacked, I guess somehow this affected Offset's Instagram as well. Now, I don't know if, explain me. Because, listen, I am a woman of a certain age, and so sometimes what happens on social media may escape me. But correct me if I am incorrect in saying that if your Twitter has been hacked, does that mean that your Instagram has also been hacked? Is she saying that there was some sort of hackation of all his social media? Well, I don't really know or care to find out whether or not Offset is still cheating on Cardi B. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by it, but I definitely would find it to be really stupid. But you know what, guys? Come closer. Yeah. Come a little closer. It doesn't surprise me to hear that men do stupid things. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Not at all. So it wouldn't surprise me that even though this man is married to one of the most famous people currently, that it wouldn't stop him from sniffing and hunting out pussy from another person. Just my opinion. Anyways, so congratulations to Barbados's very own Bad Gallery. She was the recipient of the British Fashion Council's Urban Luxe Designer of the Year award. Yay! Now, she was presented the award earlier on this week for her work with her Fenty apparel brand. Previous winners include Virgil Abloh for Off-White. Now, here's my thing. And we talked about this last year, I believe, or some time ago when Virgil won Urban Designer of the Year for Off-White. I am glad that Rihanna received the award, but is Fenty an urban luxe line? Now, for all of you people who are fashionistas out there, hear me out. The accessibility for Fenty, in terms of the urban world, is far and few between. Prices range anywhere between $350 to thousands of, that's right, you heard me, thousands, in the thousands range for items from the Fenty apparel line. So, what qualifies her for being Urban Luxe Brand of the Year? The luxe part, I'll take. The urban part? Really? Is it because she's black? Because I see him. I mean, listen, I've never understood the whole idea that rich people give other rich people shit for free, but expect poor motherfuckers like you and I to go out and actually buy their shit. I've never understood it. I would feel like it should actually work in the opposite, this is all completely off the subject, but I'm just saying, I would think that it would work in the opposite, that they would give the clothes to people who cannot afford it, but who can still make their shit hot, and then expect their rich friends to buy it, but that's not how it works. So you're seeing a lot of black industry people, perhaps wearing Fenty, and, I don't know. If you ask me, I would nominate Gucci for being the Urban Luxe line of the year. Or even Fendi. I think Fendi made a very strong resurgence. Even Christian Dior. Like, let's go back to the Christian Dior vintage saddlebag. that has made quite the resurgence. The traditional CD monogram design from Christian Dior made a huge resurgence in fashion this year, and you're seeing it all over prints like bags and shirts and hats. Rihanna herself wore head-to-toe Christian Dior, where she doubled up on the bags. So, in my mind, I would nominate one of those brands for Urban Luxe Line of the Year. Now, if you want to give Rihanna an award, I probably would have given her like Emerging Luxe Line Award. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I don't find, I mean, yes, she's black and she's using the same fabrications that many other designers are using who aren't considered luxe. I mean, she's using denims, she's using fleece, but those just so happen to be popular fabrications in ready to wear right now. And that no more makes her urban than it does Gucci or Louis Vuitton or Christian Dior or any other line for that matter. I've always... And, don't get me wrong, I'm not celebrating her win because I think that it's well deserved. We've talked about the Fenty apparel line previously, and my opinion, just since we were talking about opinions earlier, is that I definitely expected stronger silhouettes from Rihanna and a more intricate level of cut and sew from her. But I also know that this was kind of her foray into the fashion apparel world. And so I completely expect that as the years go on, the intricacy of the designs brought from Fenty will just be that much more elevated. But in my personal opinion, I just don't think that she was Urban Luxe Line of the Year. I think she could be touted as Emerging Luxe Line of the Year. Now, I'm not sure who was given, New Designer of the Year award, but it happens to black designers and black creatives all the time. Because you are black, you get lumped into the quote unquote urban market. And I gotta give it up to Fear of God because Jerry Lorenzo is still holding on very strong. I mean, the Fear of God essential sweats, I haven't been able to afford one myself because, I mean, the last time I spent, $400 or $500 on a pair of sweats, I was young, dumb, and full of cum. So I just don't think that that's for me. But, someone wants to gift your girl some essentials, please. I'll take a small in the pant and a medium in the shirt. Thank you. Set your calendars, kids, for May 2nd, 2020. Why, you ask? Because Kanye West and Joel Osteen of the Lakewood Church in Dallas, Texas, or in Houston, Texas, will be taking their mega church stylings to Yankee Stadium. That's right. Kanye West and Joel Osteen are partnering up for One Night of Hope, which is often the name given to the arena and stadium shows. I don't want to call it a show, but when Joel Osteen does do his stadium tours, it is the moniker that is given to it is A Night of Hope. So if you recall, Kanye West just visited Joel Osteen's church where he basically went on and on and on and on and on about how much he feels like he's being used by God and that, there's so many great things that have happened to him. I mean, he basically used it as an opportunity to really just shine a light on himself because that doesn't get done nearly enough. But, who's going to get a ticket? Now, in the past, Joel Osteen's Night of Hope Night of Hope tickets have gone as far as in the thousands range for a ticket. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that this ticket will be a hot commodity, but I can't wait for these guys to head on over to the Bronx and give us a real mega church happenings. Speaking of which, shout out to Jennifer Lopez. She hosted Saturday Night Live last night with the musical guest DaBaby. And I did stay up as a J lover to watch it. And you know what? It was pretty funny. I mean, it was not Will Ferrell funny, but it was funny. You know, I am a huge J-Lo fan, and I think that she can do no wrong. And I'm never going to be fooled by the rocks that she got, because she's still just Jenny from the Bronx. So Hennifer took her styles to Saturday Night Live last night, where she, of course, just managed to rip out that Versace dress one more time. And she just turned 50. She just got engaged. She just finished her residency in Las Vegas. She will be the headline performer for next year's Super Bowl. And she's got a lot going on, so I'm really proud of her. And she's 50, and she looks fucking fabulous. So shout out to Jennifer Lopez for that. And DaBaby gave an amazing performance. Now, here's why I'm going to say that DaBaby's performance was amazing. Because a lot of rappers think that it's just enough to just get on stage and just lip sync the words. Now, shout out to rappers who actually believe in performing, because honestly, if you are going to have people pay for a show, give them a show. And I like the fact that DaBaby is not scared of choreography. As mild as it is, he will give you a little, bop for that ass, Now, y'all, I've said this before, and I'm just going to say it one more time. Something about DaBaby really gets me warm in my undercarriage, okay? I don't know what it is, and what is he, like maybe 5'4"? I don't know, but I love this guy. I think he is so adorable. I love his energy. I love his spirit. I love his performances. And I feel like his face would make for an excellent bench. So there you go. All right. So that's it this week for Topping from the Bottom. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and set the table for just what you guys have been asking for. Threesomes, baby. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? I remember when I gave birth to a seat at the table. I had all kinds of questions. Where was I going to record my episodes? How was I going to make money off this? And also, how was I going to get my podcast on a bunch of different apps so I can make it more available to people? Well, the answer turned out to be real simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free. That's right, you heard me. It's 100% free. And it's so easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. So all that means is time to make this shmoney, honey. That's right. Get paid for your podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now, reading this ad to you. Okay? Listen, if you're like me, you work one place, you live another place. You may not even know people who have access to a studio, or even if you do, you don't have money for studio time. So if you've always wanted to record your own podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start and join me and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. All right, and we are back, and we're black, and we ain't going back. So, this week in setting the table, I talked earlier on about how the couple that I had found my friend's fiance on Hinge, I talked about how I later discovered or was told by my friend that they actually are not frequent threesome having people, or threesomers, I guess, but that they have done it and they welcome it in their relationship. So, just thinking from the confines of, oh, I thought